Ralph Lauren isn't just a brand, it's a lifestyle. It draws on the romance of the American West, British heritage, and timeless elegance. The saddle season theme embodies this through worn leather, clean tailoring, and natural tones. Think of it as refined ranch, where heirloom meets handwoven. Spring is about rebirth and gentle transformation. Saddle season captures this transition with its mix of rugged earth tones and fresh florals. As the chill of winter melts away, warm woods, creamy whites, and equestrian motifs bring both grounding and lightness to your space, ideal for this season of renewal. To achieve saddle season sophistication, start with the right color palette. Opt for tobacco brown, dusty rose, ivory, faded denim, and saddle tan. These shades echo desert landscapes, antique leathers, and weathered barns, natural yet curated. Together, they create depth and an earthy warmth perfect for spring interiors. In Ralph Lauren-inspired decor, texture is everything. Mix nubby linens with raw wood, buttery leather with faded cotton. Add a plaid wool throw over a crisp white slip-covered sofa. Saddle season isn't about shiny or new, it's about lived-in luxury that feels storied and timeless. Incorporate iconic Ralph Lauren patterns like tartans, equestrian toile, vintage florals, and ticking stripes. These classic motifs ground your space with tradition while allowing room for modern interpretation. Pair them carefully, a striped pillow here, a floral armchair there, to keep the aesthetic balanced and sophisticated. Start with your home's entry. Use this space to set the tone. A reclaimed wood console, a leather tray for keys, and a black and white horse photo create a sense of heritage. Add a vase of pale wildflowers or dried pampas grass to nod to spring's natural elegance. Layering is central to saddle season decor. In the living room, mix old and new. A Chesterfield leather sofa pairs beautifully with hand-thrown pottery and antique silver candlesticks. Don't forget a Navajo-style rug to anchor the space. It's the unifying piece that brings earth and elegance together. A true Ralph Lauren homage? The saddle blanket. Drape one over an armchair or use it as a throw at the foot of the bed. Its geometric patterns and earthy colors embody Western authenticity, blending seamlessly into springtime when paired with lighter fabrics and greenery. For your dining room, combine rustic woods with fine china. Use a farmhouse table, but set it with polished flatware and linen napkins. A centerpiece of spring branches in a terracotta urn adds organic charm. This tension, raw and refined, defines saddle season's luxury. In the bedroom, think retreat. Use neutral linens, a leather headboard, and floral printed pillows. Add a pair of antique bedside lamps with pleated shades for softness. This blend of Western character and gentility transforms your bedroom into a serene space that feels curated but deeply comfortable. Ralph Lauren's homes often feature art that evokes landscapes, horses, and Americana. Choose large-scale prints or oil paintings of wide-open plains or vintage rodeo posters. It's not kitschy, it's narrative. The goal is to bring in a story rooted in rugged elegance and spring's awakening. Florals are expected in spring, but saddle season calls for subtlety. Choose wildflowers, dried botanicals, or white lilies over bright pastels. Display them in ceramic pitchers or hammered copper vessels. The goal is rustic sophistication, not overdone arrangements, but natural bursts that feel like they were just gathered. Leather isn't just for fall. In saddle season, it acts as a neutral. A tan leather ottoman, caramel throw pillows, or a distressed armchair offers richness that complements spring's softer hues. Leather here feels warm and grounding, not heavy, particularly when paired with ivory and pale wood. Subtle nods to the equestrian lifestyle, bridles, stirrups, horse sculptures, add charm without turning your home into a stable. A vintage riding helmet on a bookshelf or a horseshoe-stitched pillow on a bench channels the spirit of Ralph Lauren's world without being overt. Denim is a core Ralph Lauren textile. Use faded indigo blues in throw pillows, table linens, or slipcovers. It pairs beautifully with brown leather and ivory accents. A denim upholstered chair or patchwork quilt adds just the right amount of relaxed Americana flair for spring. Bring saddle season outside too. Use teak or wrought iron furniture with cushions in earth tones. Lanterns, plaid throws, and terracotta planters make a porch or patio feel like a natural extension of your indoor rustic elegance. It's spring, after all, time to live with the windows wide open. perfect for warm, ambient lighting. Think wrought iron chandeliers, leather-wrapped sconces, and aged brass table lamps. Soft, golden light enhances the warm tones in your palette, making the space feel inviting and cohesive, the perfect glow for saddle season evenings. Hunt for antique or vintage pieces, riding boots, leather luggage, framed horse portraits. These give personality and authenticity to your home. Each object should feel like it has a story, a legacy that blends seamlessly into the broader Ralph Lauren narrative of elegance and adventure. Scent anchors the saddle season experience. Use candles or diffusers with notes of sandalwood, leather, tobacco, and fresh linen. These bring warmth and balance to the airy freshness of spring, adding a sensory layer to the rustic yet elegant environment you've created. Even as the weather warms, a fireplace can remain a central feature. Style your hearth with stacked birch logs, a vintage equestrian portrait above the mantel, and a few iron accessories. It's less about function and more about visual warmth and rugged character. Your kitchen can reflect saddle season too. Open shelving with white stoneware, copper pots, and linen tea towels creates that farm meets elegance look. A wood butcher block and fresh herbs and terracotta planters bring nature indoors, while leather bar stools add a subtle nod to Western styling. Even small spaces deserve attention. In the bathroom, use vintage mirrors, natural stone soap dishes, and striped hand towels. A small floral arrangement or amber glass bottle brings softness. This is where saddle season meets spa-like serenity, refined and rooted, never sterile. Stack books with themes like Western photography, equestrian style, or English country homes on your coffee table or console. These not only serve as decor, but deepen the narrative of the space. They show that saddle season isn't a trend, it's a cultivated point of view. This aesthetic thrives on contrast. Saddle season marries masculine elements like leather and wood with feminine details like florals and lace. A sturdy leather bench under a mirror with ornate carvings creates balance, bold yet graceful, grounded yet delicate. Don't shy away from a little fringe. A fringed suede pillow or tasseled curtain tieback brings subtle movement and texture. It's these Western nods, done tastefully, that carry saddle season's character into your space without tipping into costume. Details matter. A stitched leather coaster, a horsebit picture frame, or plaid ribbon around a linen napkin, these small additions elevate the experience. In the world of Ralph Lauren, it's the fine details that make everyday living feel exceptional. To transition from winter to spring, keep heavier textures but introduce lighter layers, swap out wool throws for linen, and bring in florals while keeping your earthy base. Saddle season works because it adapts to seasonal shifts without sacrificing its signature charm. you don't have to shop Ralph Lauren home exclusively. Look for pieces at antique markets, estate sales, and vintage shops. Combine these with new items from stores that offer rustic or heritage-inspired collections. It's about creating a curated, collected look that feels unique to your home. Saddle season celebrates legacy, of style, of storytelling, of craftsmanship. It's not fast or flashy. It's decor that invites conversation, reflects identity, and honors tradition. When you decorate with intention, you're creating a living space that feels meaningful, not just beautiful. Saddle season is more than a style, it's a spirit. It reminds us to slow down, appreciate craftsmanship, and blend comfort with character. With a nod to Ralph Lauren's timeless aesthetic, this spring we invite you to embrace rustic elegance that whispers of the wild, yet rests firmly at home. Thanks for watching, see you next time.